We always get good music on the show, man. Guitar Center takes care of us, and we have live music on Friday nights. And here's the album of the next group coming up. This is Cavemen. This album is called Coco Beware, and this is a song called Old Friend from the album. Please welcome to the Artie Lang Show, Cavemen. Yeah.
Sat down all alone. You tell me that she stayed out all alone. Yeah, you tell me that she stayed out all alone. Everyone's around, you stayed in tonight. It was right on time. He was just an old friend. I wasn't around. You stayed in tonight. It was just my time. He was just an old friend. And I sat down all alone. When you told me that she stayed out all alone. Yeah, you told me that she stayed out all alone. Everyone's around. You stayed in tonight. It was right on time. He was just an old friend. I wasn't around. You stayed in tonight. It was just my time. He was just an old friend.
Yeah, man. Nice. Man, that's a really good sound. Really good. That's Cavemen. The song's Old Friend, and the album's Coco Beware. A song right now called In the City off the self-titled album. Caveman, here is Caveman.
In the city,
Nice. Very nice. In the City, off the album Caveman. That was Caveman. Excited to have Caveman back to do another tune. This song is called Ankles, again from the album. It's self-titled album called Caveman. Please welcome back Caveman. Yeah. Caveman. Song was called Ankles. The album is Caveman. Unbelievable. They got what a unique sound, man.
Of the sky, still he's not okay to try. Where's the time to waste on someone else's life? Where's the time to waste on someone else's life? I was searching for a friend with this help there'd be no end. Still he's not afraid to try. Where's the time to waste on someone else's life? Where's the time to waste on someone else's life? Someone else's life. Where's the time to waste on someone else's life? On someone else's life. Where's the time to waste on someone else's life? Where's the time to waste on someone else's life? Where's the time to waste on someone else's life?
Nice, Caveman.
You don't see a lead singer drumming too often.
Nah, that's beautiful.
Right?
Really unique.
Great job, guys. Wait, I'm sorry. What did the singer? What is your name?
Matt.
Matt. Well, now, who do you think you sound like? Who do you think your voice sounds like the most? Because we're trying to figure it out. The guy from The Cure, I forget his name, but I was a big fan.
Robert Smith.
Robert Smith. That Coldplay guy. Bono. Yeah. So I mean, it really is a unique voice. It sounds great. It's an interesting sound you guys have. Like, what are your influences? Well, like, how do you get that sound? Anybody? Anybody want to take that one?
I mean, we all grew up listening to different stuff. I guess I was listening to like the Beatles and jazz and stuff like that growing up, and then got into
John Entwistle now.
yeah.
John Entwistle from The Who.
Yeah.
Now, John Entwistle, a guy that isn't talked about enough musically, right?
I agree.
One of the most amazing musicians.
His solo
ever.
records are some of the best records in the world.
They really are. Now does he delve into jazz too? Does he do all that stuff or
He's
no?
done everything, really.
He's done everything, yeah. And that's why The Who musically might be the best of all those bands, just because him and Townsend as a guitar player was just some sort of genius. And not enough people talk about John Entwistle. Yeah. What are some of his solo records so people can
Whistle and Rhymes.
Whistle and Rhymes?
It's really good. And
Bang your head against the wall.
yeah.
What's the one with the crazy cover?
Is that
Whistle and Rhymes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
amazing.
He also him
And
John,
Peter Frampton's playing guitar on that one too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, also the other great thing about John Entwistle is, for any older people here, watching the Who. I saw the Who live a bunch of times. I saw the Clash open for the Who in 1982 at Shea Stadium, man. And I'll never forget me and my friends just watching Entwistle on stage. Townsend is going crazy. The Dolce store. Entwistle stays like this for 3 hours. He's just strumming that thing, and it's unreal. Like the way he, and the Beatles too. I mean, who is there one band that's not influenced by those guys?
Yeah.
So you got some stuff going on now. You're touring a lot, and you're doing. Talk to me about this cruise you got going on with Weezer. That came about from the show, or they saw you here, or what happened?
That's what I heard. I don't, I don't have confirmation.
We'll take the credit.
Yeah.
But no, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be in February. We're going on the Weezer cruise.
Now, what is that? Is this all their fans and you on a cruise?
Yeah.
That's from Florida to the Bahamas.
That could get nuts.
It could get nuts.
I've done stand-up on a cruise before. True story. I cruised to Bermuda, and I didn't realize you couldn't be dirty. So I'm like, it's an older crowd. I do one act, people walk out, but there's no place for me to walk out because we're on a boat. The director of the boat, we get to Bermuda, he goes, "You're not performing anymore." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I could work clean." He goes, "No, the people here have seen you. Like people on the boat want to punch you.
You've
Like,
alienated
Made up their
everyone
mind.
well,
on the boat.
you gotta understand, you're not in the world, you're on a boat."
Yeah.
They left me in Bermuda. I called my agent up and I said, "I'm in Bermuda." They got me a hotel room and they paid me, but they wouldn't let me back on the boat. I think I angered them so bad I was in danger of violence. So that could happen.
Was it the Disney cruise or was it?
Well, it was just a regular, just old person cruise. I don't know why he would have booked me there, but are you opening for Weezer on the cruise? Is that how it is, or you just do your own
There's
gigs?
just a ton of bands playing. They did it last year too. So.
Oh, okay, that's
seems
fun.
like it should be pretty fun.
And then,
Isn't Rivers Cuomo, isn't he just in charge of everything in that band? Like, he kind of runs the roost, and so it must have been.
who's Rivers Cuomo?
He's the lead guy,
of
with
Weezer,
the glasses.
the little guy, the little nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's driving the ship too.
Yeah, right. So he's captain. No, but
What?
I mean, he's just an absolute genius. So
You can also drive a ship, but you can't get somebody else in the back. That's showing off. That's showing off. Get a captain
Like
to
how
drive the
Iron
ship.
Man, they drive their own plane.
Yeah, I
Same
know.
thing.
I know. The
Yeah.
lead singer of Maiden, Bruce Dickinson, flies the plane.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty
he's
crazy.
4'10".
Really?
Yeah, he's like this big.
Yeah, he is a
Gotta
little
sit on the
guy.
phone book.
Yeah, 666 number of the beast.
But for a guy like that, who's just so renowned for being just crazy genius musically, to recognize you and want you to be a part of what he's
Got good
doing,
taste.
that's a really that's a ringing endorsement.
Yeah, that's good. You need some. You need
it
some of
works
that
out.
rock and roll arrogance too. Absolutely. He's got good taste. That's it.
Yeah.
You got to sit there like Entwistle.
him in here.
You got to sit there like Entwistle.
Yeah.
What do you got? What do you got?
All day.
What other bass guys do you like? You like Jack Bruce,
John McVie.
McVie?
Yeah.
From
Stanley
Fleetwood Mac.
Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry Graham.
Did you guys ever see? You guys,
Moschino.
as a band, you should check out two things. You have to check out. There was a documentary about the Eagles on Showtime. Okay, unbelievable. But the biography about Fleetwood Mac on A&E. If you get a chance, you just have to sit down and watch it. Find it on Netflix or something.
Yeah.
It is unreal. Rumors, their biggest album. That was their 16th album. They started like 1969, and the guys that die, guys that become just like monks, shave their head and leave. In the middle of a rehearsal, they're about to play the Whiskey A Go-Go in the early 70s. An album came out. They had great success. In the middle of a rehearsal, during a break, one of the guys, one of the original guitar players, leaves and meets these people from some weird cult and never comes back to the rehearsal. They can't do the show because he disappears. 5 days later, they hire a detective. They find the guy with a shaved head. He's a Hare Krishna. He went out on Sunset Boulevard to get a magazine. But check out Fleetwood Mac. I'm proud of you. And where else you going now from here? Before the cruise, you on the road a lot?
Yeah, we're touring we leave Wednesday. Yeah, we're leaving for a few weeks and then do some more stuff you know.
All over the
throughout
country?
summer.
You do international stuff?
Doing the country throughout the summer, and then, you know, in the fall we're gonna do the rest of the world.
Well, here's the album, Caveman, and it's on vinyl. A lot of people put stuff out on vinyl now. Is that a new thing?
Yeah.
I mean,
you
do
get the
people
free
have
download? You know, it, like all works together.
do people have turntables even? Like,
Yeah.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Do
Coming
you guys still listen to a lot of stuff on vinyl?
All day.
All day, yeah. I know it does. It's amazing how the world works about how people's minds are, because all they wanted to do when CDs came out is get rid of that, like, you know, sound. They thought, and CDs, like, it's crystal clear. There's none of that. Now, all you want to hear is the.
And now it's too clear.
Right, now it is. It's too clear. It takes away the grittiness, the personality of it. Like Richard Pryor's first stand-up albums, he used to do them at clubs, like in San Francisco. And when they introduce him to come on stage, and while he's doing his act, you hear glasses clanking, like the crowd, and people taking puffs out of cigarettes. I like that. I think that's what vinyl gives you. But how do we find you on the internet and stuff? Caveman.com?
CavemanTheBand.com.
Caveman the Band.
And we're on all the social medias.
Great.
You know,
Well,
doing
I
that whole
think
thing.
you're officially, I think, the first band that came back here.
There you go. House band.
We appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
We do. And you're great, and good luck with everything, all right?
Thank you.
That's
Thanks for having
Caveman.
us.